Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 4th. We had our town hall for students on Friday. For those of you who didn't make it, we talked about some of the survey results from the university-wide survey in terms of learner preferences and how they want to have their content delivered, internet access, and then the grad studies survey on the concerns that graduate students have in the because of the pandemic. Not surprisingly, the majority of students were worried about maintaining their physical and mental health, as well as balancing family and other responsibilities. They were less concerned about things like access to reliable internet at home and the courses that they could take. Most people have some financial concerns, but more are very concerned about the future. And that's unfortunately something that, although we're doing the best we can, we certainly don't have a good grasp on what's going to be happening over the next months or year. We did talk a little bit about how we are addressing graduate student needs and some of the things that we, as the School of Graduate Studies, have been doing, including offering regular town hall meetings, collaborating with the Counseling Center, offering all kinds of advice online. We've hired a family advisor who provides support and advice for graduate students with a spouse or children. That is through the Internationalization Office. However, all of the family supports are also available to all of the students. We help students put together a COVID-19 impact statement for their research when they're submitting their theses, and we're automatically approving extensions for graduate students who reach the 7-year limit. We have gotten through Senate an amendment of the general regulations governing terminations of graduate programs. Graduate programs will not be terminated due to lack of progress or grades, at least at this time. We created and administered the grad student emergency bursary. We've extended graduate student baseline fellowships, and we've continued graduate student funding, even for those whose program averages had fallen below the eligibility requirements. We've been advocating with financial and administrative services for lifts on financial holds for graduate students who need to register for courses, and we've repurposed our conference travel money to support additional graduate assistance and to cover some open access fees. We've also got through Senate an amendment of the general regulations on the number of working hours allowable for full-time graduate students in extraordinary cases. And we've converted all of our academic and professional skills development workshops online. We are working with the computer hardware repair people to try and get reduced fees for computer hardware repair for students, graduate students. And we talked to the parking office, and they confirmed that graduate students can park on campus except for Area 30, which is outside the medical school, until September 14th, when students who are selected through the lottery can pick up their permits. We're going to talk with the parking office to try and increase the number of permits that are available for the fall. In terms of international arrivals, although we put together a very good plan for getting a limited number of new international students on campus, the Public Health of Canada has decided to keep the borders closed to non-essential travel until at least August 21st. Universities Canada and all of the Canadian universities are working pretty hard to try and get as many students here as possible, but at the moment we haven't been successful with that endeavor. So I think that's all I've got. I'm going to put the presentation from the town hall onto the Graduate Student Commons. So those of you who are students can log in and take a look. So thank you very much, and take care. I will talk to you next Monday.